Welcome back to Best Buds.
Good evening.
Wow, you really had to do that while I was taking a drink?
Yeah.
You don't know how to drink. You don't have teeth.
That's true, I don't have teeth. I don't know how to drink. That's the one thing people without teeth can do.
No, not anymore. Act 2 stars and X-Twin flies as the astral moon.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Nick, when did you get here?
My phone's ringing.
Hold on.
Who is Jade? We just met Jade.
I thought that was
ago.
Daniel's regal voice.
Yeah, it was
Sounds about right.
Dan or
look-
Kyle, I think.
Somewhat similar, actually.
Go ahead, Jade.
I think he actually said that the last time Jade popped up on screen, and I vehemently disagreed with him.
Yeah.
Hey, innkeeper.
That sounds right. Hello, it's been a while since I've seen you around.
A whole week, to be exact. And you already miss me?
A little.
Cute. I've got my hands on a job all the way over in Asteria. Seemed like something relatively easy, but well paid.
Or like something that's too good to be true.
Not this time. Apparently, the farmer just wanted it to be done quickly, so she offered a higher than average rate.
Sounds like easy money.
Yeah, I wish. You know, I think I could use a drink first. Me and Turtle.
Total.
Something that'll loosen my tongue. I feel like this job drained me of all my social energy.
Well, only if I get to hear the rest of the story.
Sounds like a good deal to me. I like Turtle.
Turtle good.
How do they stay in business?
Turtle.
Good point. So they want 3 crown. So
Just
we
get him
can
a
make
Crown Royal.
1,000 wins.
Mm-hmm.
We can make Sunny Breeze.
Did they say anything specific that they wanted?
No. We can make Spoken Heart. And those are our 3 options.
Why don't we do
Okay.
Spoken Heart? Because I feel like I want her to tell us more, but she's been very secretive.
It's all the same, so it's fine.
Oh my god. I have to excuse myself for a moment.
Okay.
Why?
For context for the channel, I coach a team,
Yes,
and
you
we
do.
are having a team dinner Wednesday night, and I ordered the dinner to be delivered Wednesday, and they just called me, and they are parked outside of my school right now.
It's not Wednesday.
It is not Wednesday.
It's
Correct.
not Wednesday.
But did you hear what Andy had to say about it?
What?
He said,
We are Pikmin?
Okay, I'll be right back.
do you want us to continue?
Nah, we got it. Just keep going.
All right.
All right, we'll just take over your Jade voice. Ding!
So for the viewers, that this came out on Wednesday for, because Kyle didn't actually watch it, it's Wednesday now, but that was weeks ago, and this should have happened.
It's Monday.
It's Monday
Today is
now,
Monday.
but when
It's
it
Monday now.
releases, it's Wednesday.
Nick has decided that I'm putting this out on Wednesday.
I promise any amount of money that I'm right.
I might not put it out on Wednesday just to spite him.
You won't watch that far. Let's hope this suits your tastes.
Your drinks never disappoint.
Thank you. Glad to hear.
I can definitely feel my charm coming back to me.
I made you a drink. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your latest job.
Fine, a deal's a deal. Told you the client's a farmer, right? She has a large flock of 2-headed sheep. Apparently that darn starfall damaged their barn. They somehow managed to break out of their enclosure. Didn't think they were that clever, honestly.
Must be the 2 brains.
Probably. Anyways, they got out, right before their shearing appointment. And of course the farmer needed to get them back in time. Especially considering the rumors surrounding Asteria at the moment. Seems to be a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently an unusual amount of cattle have been going missing these last few weeks. But that was my voice for somebody else. Whatever.
It's all your voices, Kyle. They're all the same with different pitches.
Is it
Yeah.
Fable's sister?
Yeah,
Could
I
be.
think so.
I think you also voice her. No.
Probably. Who can say anymore?
Who can
So
say?
local folks have been keeping a closer eye on their locks and fences. Of course the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back.
Rumor unlocked. Danger zone. That someone being you.
Obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job.
I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling.
That was exactly the issue. Do you know how stubborn two-headed sheep are?
Well, let me guess. They're twice as stubborn as a one-headed sheep?
You got it. They're impossible to get moving, impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other one is always watching you.
Wazowski.
But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job.
You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands of beef. And some sheep are the one enemy you can't win against.
That sounds like an incredible humbling experience.
It was. Trust me. But luckily I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
Or, as I say, a retired adventurer.
Oh?
Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral finfolk. Must have lost her arm a while ago.
I feel like we're probably gonna meet her. Or have we?
Doesn't seem like it.
It seems like it based on his... Oh, no.
Well, he knows everybody.
Yeah.
True.
Back to the sheep. She told me there's apparently one thing that gets their full attention.
Subway Surfer.
You got any guesses on what that magical tool might be?
Squand.
I have no...
Whoa.
Oh, never mind. This is my new favorite character.
Morning dew clovers, to be precise. They go absolutely feral for them. Is that a different pitch too, Nick?
No.
Okay.
That's actually a new voice. Add that to the Kyle catalog.
I actually did that once, and I loved it. And then like 10 minutes in, I was dead.
Well, yeah, it's your old lady voice.
Yes. A few will make them follow every single one of your commands.
I love that shirt.
But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper. That shirt is killer.
Look at the one snaggletooth.
That's the one she has left.
Do you two know each other?
Barely.
Ha! Keep your secrets then. Oh, so mysterious, innkeeper.
You're wrong. She has 6 teeth.
Yay, that's so many.
It is.
I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me back out there. I didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly.
Best friends?
I think you got that one wrong, Jade.
I'd never befriend someone like them. I have taste.
Well, that was unnecessarily rude of you, Una.
Una?
Una.
Una. Oh, we're in trouble now.
Una.
We lost her.
Una. Nick put 800 pictures of Usagi on the screen.
Hard pass. I feel like Chikawa has Sanrio level of I'm gonna sue you.
No.
Laura.
Sanrio won't sue you either. Japan does not have the same copyright laws that we do.
Thoughts on that shirt, aka Art Smart?
Bangs.
Yes.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I was reading. I couldn't see it.
Ah, you didn't even consider my feelings.
Consider me sorry, innkeep.
Apology accepted.
Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? I know you've always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. I don't like suspicious liquids.
I do.
Okay. Looks like you finally made it, huh?
Indeed. I think I got the hang of it.
Then what are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Preferably one that'll restore my energy. Those sheep have made my old bones all wobbly, and I don't like feeling so weak. What's up?
Turtle went to hide.
You've done that a few times, yeah.
You can see his little appendages
Aw.
in the dark. Cute.
Gotcha.
I voiced the turtle, but I haven't had any lines yet.
It's true.
We've crushed it every
I
time.
think the turtle's my favorite character so far.
Let's see what that old magic has to offer. Daniel.
I'm literally staring at it, and it's not even processing in my mind.
He's not reading, he's
Don't
just
worry.
looking.
I was reading it, just not out loud. They might not look like it, but their drinks are actually really good.
I bet.
I'll just take that as a compliment, I suppose.
Yes, it is indeed a compliment when someone says you do something good.
Yep.
Innkeeper.
I disagree. It's a pointed attack.
No, you don't know how compliments work. Okay, so we can make
They want to feel stronger.
Sailor's Courage,
Yeah.
You
Southern
really-
Brawler.
She's a fish.
Yeah, you really don't want to go with the Sailor's Courage and keep the theme?
Well, I wanted to see all the other options, you doink.
It'll be fun because it's a little racist.
Just a little bit.
Like
Was it
how?
racist or classist? Because they're classist sailor.
No, she's a fish person.
Holy shit, it's racist.
Yeah, it's a little
Do
racist.
it, do it.
Tutsi pazza pizza.
That seems very random for all of you guys, but
What?
they're having off-screen conversation for some reason.
No, their company just called me to yell at me because I ordered pizzas and I'm not coming to pick them up. And I literally am reading the receipt that says Wednesday. And they're like, no, you ordered this morning. I'm like, I did.
For Wednesday.
For Wednesday. And then he's like, no, I talked to my boss. And I'm like, please look at the order again. And he goes, oh, pick up Wednesday. And I'm like, yeah.
Can you just keep it
How
there
about
for
that?
2 days?
Don't put those in the fridge or I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, right?
So what is wrong here? I
more sword.
do need one more
You
sword.
need
You're correct.
less crown, right?
Do I need less crown?
You need less crown.
Okay, well, I'll
Yeah,
just
too
give the
many
streak to
crown.
Andu.
Less crown, more shield.
Okay, so I need full-on swordship.
Hey, Nick,
Yes, you in the hat.
There we go.
how much do you have to drink to become Andu's color? And then we can make you be Andu for Halloween?
How about
I actually don't
this?
think I have to drink.
No,
I feel like
just
we don't get much
You
green.
know how flamingos eat shrimp to be pink?
Yeah,
He's right.
Like, what do you have to do to be that color?
grapes.
That drink has abs and it still
It's
makes
like
me
a
happy.
white
Also, the waves are moving, and I really, really like that a lot.
It's cute.
Oh, wow.
Impressed?
Don't get cocky now.
You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. But so, Una, Jade told me you're retired now.
So who?
So, why not?
Thank you.
Jade told me you're retired now. Had enough of the adventuring business.
Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore.
Oh, that's I smell the fart face.
Yes, and also an old lady face.
Mm-hmm.
I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes.
Or the face of any NPC in Skyrim or Oblivion when you steal something from their shop.
Yeah. Well, the face they make when I do it is a bucket over their head, so you can't really see it.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. And yet you decided to help Jade.
Ever had to handle a 2-headed sheep?
Not yet.
Lucky you.
Lucky indeed. I just couldn't watch us struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer. But this was a one-time exception.
Did the farmers pay accordingly after your morning dew Clover's magic trick?
Oh, absolutely. She was so happy, she gratefully paid both of us.
That's good to hear.
She even tipped us with some gems she supposedly found in one of her fields. But I'm a Maida. I don't have any use for stones like those.
We don't know what that means.
Okay.
And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches.
So we figured we'd give them to you instead.
Yay.
But I wouldn't tell that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift.
Oh, divine gems. Little blasphemous indeed.
And I'm going to put them in drinks, apparently.
Yeah, you got citron. I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life.
Is that your mom?
Yeah, it's my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Is your mom a pirate?
Yes. Didn't get this hook put in for nothing.
What about that?
Of course, I also occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards.
I really like to imagine that she does have a full arm, but she's just hiding it with the hook.
Yeah, it makes crocheting easier.
That is what Gail looks like when she crochets, Nick.
I haven't lost
and
a
has
game
one arm.
Yes.
in at least 4 decades. And we'll find out more about that once we find out more about Una.
Who?
Una?
Una and I.
Finfolk, aged 68, she, her. She's an arcane engineer. She hails from the Astral Sea. She's neutral good and follows the Empress Arcana. Nick, this is actually from your perspective.
I've been rivals with Una long before the
With
story
who?
even began. I've been rivals with Una long before the story even began. She was an adventurer back then, but is retired now. She even put on a crochet hook on that stump of an arm. But there are things about her that I'll never change. I'm pretty sure she'll never stop stacking that deck, for example.
If you know what I mean.
Wow, wow.
Also, Undai.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna make an Undyne joke?
Isn't that the bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are all clever word plays.
No, go back to Hattie McHatterson.
Ugh,
Don't. You don't have to.
it's too late. I already hit the button.
See? What does Scully play on?
He actually, if you look closely at his model, he has scoliosis.
Oh, wow. That's a hidden one.
I know. It was a really good Easter egg.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one. All right. Well done, game devs.
That's...
Nope.
What?
Try again.
Sorry, that was my French accent.
you got your siblings crossed. Try again.
That's remarkable.
There he is.
Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair.
I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade.
Well, the trick is that one of them's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And one of them's playing Magic.
I was actually playing Card Captors.
That's...
Nope.
I wish that was a real game,
I
somehow.
was actually playing
Just run around whacking wind with a staff until it turns into a card.
Lorcana.
That's a game with cards. Are you challenging me to a duel? See, she's playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's
Yeah.
right.
She's got the heart of the car.
Absolutely.
Too much manners, not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah?
smell bad enough. Not a Yu-Gi-Oh
My
player.
favorite card.
Turn around.
I was gonna get a card, and whoever loses has to pay for the next round of
The
drinks.
stack of cards is right over there. Please don't knock them over. I don't know if they're... he must not be named deck or mine.
Lightning Vortex is
There
my
you go.
favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card.
That could be in either of our decks. That's the spirit. I like you, bounty hunter. But don't come crying to me after I annihilate you.
Hope Una and Skelly get together.
You
Who?
wish.
Una and Skelly.
Who?
Una.
And?
Skelly.
That's not his name.
Scully.
It's Scully.
Bully.
It's Scully.
Bully.
He's a detective.
Like Hitchcock.
No, he's
and
not. That's the cat.
That's also a good reference. Yeah.
Also a
Yeah.
detective.
Yes. We went different TV detectives. Jade be on guard or Una be on guard? Oh, Jade be on guard. Una's gonna crush her.
Yeah.
Immediately.
You're worried about me?
Yes.
Cute.
She's gonna sink those fangs into you and you will barely feel it 'cause she has little ferret teeth.
Oh. I just know for a fact that Una is a master at cheating, and I doubt that's changed.
She clipped the edges of the card so she can draw Dark Magician whenever she wants. It's a thing.
And she coated them all with different perfume.
Good
Yeah.
boy,
She can
Nick.
smell each individual one. Also, her rack is huge, and she's 18,
No, mine's like 40.
and she's 40.
And she's
That's
purple.
why it's creepy.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh's girlfriend.
No, it's not.
No.
That's Joey Wheeler's girlfriend.
Kind of.
Kaiba's girlfriend.
No,
My
that was as close as you're
Kaiba's
gonna get.
gay.
You're all right.
Koenma's girlfriend.
Yeah, Kaiba is in a relationship with the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh, sorry, Kai is a gay furry.
Oh.
Kaya? That's his furry name.
Got
So
it.
you're saying you've lost against her?
More than once, yes.
Pathetic.
Hey, you talking about me?
Listen, Inkeep, if your opponent is obviously cheating, like she was, you can't beat them fair and square. You gotta beat them at cheating. Like Laura said, it's in the fart of the cards.
Mm.
Now watch how a real master does it. Are they about
I'm watching.
to duel?
Well, one strike went away, and one of them still has theirs.
Total.
Oh!
That is Dan if I've
I was
ever
gonna say,
seen
Yeah.
him.
New Daniel unlocked.
Yeah.
Good day!
Jesus! With the double thumbs up.
No
Wow.
thumbs.
Oh, sorry, those aren't. No,
No,
they're flipping
there.
up. Yeah, they're flipping.
I went, bing.
Good
Yeah,
day.
I was confused. I was like, wait, I can swear I saw him.
I think that one was you, Laura.
Yes.
I think that was your
what?
disassociated voice. Am I wrong?
I don't think that was
I
me.
think she's new.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
She's
Alyssa.
not. We met her a few times. She was,
Was
definitely.
that me?
It might have been.
I
Do
think
your best
so.
disaffected Laura voice.
I think wasn't she? She's
I
not
think
your
that was just-
Polly. Is she?
I think she was.
She might
Which
have
is
been.
weird
I
because
think
it's
she's
so
just my girly voice.
so
Yeah.
not her personality. But go get it,
No, but
girl.
I think that's what he wanted. He saw a blonde girl, and he was
Yeah.
like, "I know who you are."
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
It was I have returned, innkeeper. 100% right. You're,
had it-
you're on spot on.
Who
You
the
had that
fuck
for
is
somebody.
Gojo? That's her.
Why is Daddy's home? Welcome back, Miss Onwar, and welcome.
Why is Daddy's home?
This brave adventurer's name is Claymore.
Boo!
Oh, rough.
Bing, two thumbs
They
up.
couldn't even add the E to more.
Is that because she has to two-hand him? Keep talking.
He offered an unexpected support
That's
during
the
my
bomb.
quest.
That's a good Claymore mind joke.
I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of, the world. Yes, of course, the world, Mr. Clay.
You don't need to do the whole thing, the whole Mr. thing. Just clay is all right with me.
Is our crow in his
Otherwise, it sounds so formal. Like talking to one of those graph people.
Graph? What?
Graph people. You can't call them that anymore, Clay.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't want to be one of those. Clay it is, then. Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story of how you two met?
That would be a fun trade, right, Tia?
I think it would be a welcome, or I think I would welcome it as well.
Tia.
Then what can I get you? Clay, please go ahead.
I thought you were just gonna say Clay.
Yeah.
Just give her a cup of Clay.
Dirt.
Oh my! You've got a lot of stuff on the menu.
Look at those eyes. Oh, his shoulder skull's chattering.
Is it?
Yeah, you
How
see it?
about one of those drinks with ingredients?
Christ.
He likes the colors.
You look strong. How about something extra for those muscles?
That sounds nice. Let's go with that.
1 minute.
Okay, so he wants a beef boy drink.
It's just bacon cheeseburger.
A very Dan drink.
Give him an ab ship.
Yeah, I think he wants an ab ship.
You know what? He does accept abship.
Great.
And
I also, maybe if we're lucky, maybe it'll make them talk to him. Like, well, we'll get a giant group chat.
Well, they haven't left yet, so probably.
Sometimes. But they could be really balls deep in their game.
Sometimes they leave.
so we don't know what this does yet.
I put it in.
Oh yes, we do. Just kidding.
It does horse.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
It
where I thought
does
it was
horse.
gonna be. Bonk.
Occur.
Okay, so I need to max this out.
Donkers, dodonkers.
And ding.
You're a bad owner.
And then some
You're a good pet owner.
for you.
Andrew loves red.
Yes, you have to give your Andu.
No, Andrew doesn't like blue.
No, Andu needs a well-balanced diet.
I don't think we needed blue.
I don't think we needed blue either.
Yeah.
I think Andu gets a little extra blue.
I was waiting for more.
Ding.
Bing bong.
Is that what we wanted?
You wanted the ab one.
Yeah.
Did I do it again?
Yeah.
Shit.
Kyle.
Oops.
Kyle.
It's once again appropriate, but I made the same mistake.
Yeah, but you need to learn to read. It says the name of it on the screen. Andrew was very clear in his sign.
He's too
I
spunky.
know. Well, luckily, I still gave him a completely appropriate drink that he wanted.
Yeah.
It's still punchy.
And he might hate the sea.
Try this. I think it might knock your socks off.
Yeah, he looks like a sinker.
This tastes strong and magic-y, but my socks are still on.
Oh, hates it.
He does not look like a sock
I
wearer.
feel like he's going to stand up,
Still, I love it.
and he's not going to have anything on underneath that.
I'll have to remember this one for next time. What's
Butt
it called?
naked.
Don't ask me. I'm bad at names, apparently.
Don't worry. I'll remember it for you. So you have to remember that he likes the Southern Brawler.
I refuse.
Sucks to
Thank
suck.
you.
Now, Miss Anwar, what would you like? I need some liquid villagers.
Nope.
No.
I need some liquid villagers.
No.
No.
I need some liquid vigilante.
No.
Who? Or not?
Or not?
I need some of that liquid vigilance.
Thank you.
Even here, it's important to stay on guard.
Yeah, you might get crochet hooked in the nose.
Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There is no such time. All right, then I shall aid you in your divine mission of not falling asleep standing. So she wants something that's on guard.
Touche.
Yes, she wants a big old shield. Which means she can get the first snow,
Okay.
1,000 winds, Frosted Lagoon.
Sounds sexual.
Only if you say it with that intonation.
Hey, Nick.
Yes, you
So those are the three.
Frosted
Those 3 in a row.
Lagoon.
First snow,
I don't get it.
No.
not
That's
that
not
one.
it.
First snow or Frosted Lagoon. Those are our options.
Frosted Lagoon.
Cold or cold.
Yeah, we can goon her.
Yeah.
She's very... What?
Gooner.
You heard what I said.
One more time?
Gooning.
Gooner.
We can goon her.
You say gooner?
Gooner.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Like when you pick your nose, you pick out a gooner.
No.
I understand. I know what you're saying.
That's what he said.
Huh.
I don't know what your problem is, Nick.
I have a lot of them, but this is one of the major ones now.
Seemingly, you're
Now,
having
Kyle.
an issue.
Kyle. That...
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Nick. What were you saying? If you don't say anything in the next 3 seconds, I'll assume I did everything just right.
That says Frosted Lagoon.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Andy had a lot to say.
Ding.
I swear, if you sent it out and it somehow got fucked up in the small time frame.
She just yells, goon.
Goon! Some liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy.
Squint.
I could do with something less diluted, but you're right. It's delicious.
I'm deluded.
Happy to hear that.
Laura is deluded.
Do we get to tell the story now?
Please go ahead.
I almost went into Scott a little bit.
It's fine. He's
He
very
looks
Scott.
like Scott.
Kitty claps.
You think I should start with the seashells?
No, I think some exposition is in order first. As you already know, Innkeeper, I plan to start my investigation right here in Zenith, specifically located at the local Gaia Temple. So I've been told. Mostly about that wobbling ooze. Ah, yes, that was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides their fascinating personal secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me.
I don't think we've ever had 4 people sitting at our bar at once.
I don't think so either.
Probably.
This is fun.
But fortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dalwell. Or should I say, the Abandoned Isle, or Fairweather. The name changes depending on who you ask.
Big Zephyr.
I didn't know it had that many names. I always just called it Kelpie Island.
You talking about John?
John. Of course I'm talking about John.
Why?
Because it's shaped like one.
Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island or Fairweather, its name means very little to me. It's a local settlement of Fae... Really?
Laura pretended to spit on me if you're missing what that was.
No, I saw it. It's a local settlement of Fae. Its local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into the giant sequoia.
You got that right. I'm not going to correct you.
I was going to say sequoia, but I accidentally said it right.
No, you got it right.
I know.
I'm actually quite proud of you.
Racially motivated.
Look, I know a lot about trees, okay? I played a lot of Pokemon games.
There's no Professor Sequoia.
Oh, well, then guess who has a new OC?
Nick?
They built everything into that giant sequoia that holds their portal to Avalon.
Say look for Professor Sequoia in our second to draw that Pokemon from memory video.
No one watched that. I'm so upset.
Ugh, the worst thing that's ever happened to this channel is
I had so much fun with it.
I had to put so many pictures on the internet.
Aww.
You did. Their portal was in the tree?
Wait, I edited that, didn't I?
You did not. Yes, right in the center. They call it the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful.
I think he did.
He did not. The Fae themselves were moderately helpful. It was difficult for them to get to focus on the severity of the situation. And I was pretty sure they were prepping for some sort of morbid ritual with the acorns that they were stringing up between the rose bushes in asymmetrical shapes.
Oh, I always thought those are art projects.
Oh, Daniel. Maybe clay project.
Oh. Common misconception. It sounded more like they were preparing to charge them with astral moonlight. For what? If you freeze them, they make for good ice cubes. Do you participate in such practices? Not at the moment. I'm just not going to question that. Eventually, I got them to sit long enough and asked them about strange occurrences around the settlement. Did they understand your definition of strange? After some explanation, they told me about how just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their nearby scouting camps. Just 2 days before the stars fell. They said it seemed like it was running from something, and that it was full of seething fury. They also claimed it to be a good sign because of it promised adventure.
They weren't wrong, or sounds like an understatement?
Kind of sounds like an understatement. They said a whole camp got destroyed.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Opinions? Loris, Daniel? Loris?
She's gone.
They're kind of the same thing, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Most of these things I feel like are almost exclusively the same or don't really matter all that much.
Yeah.
I think this is an illusion of choice thing.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, or maybe one extra line of dialogue depending on what you
Nick
get.
said illusion and acute twice today.
Illusion is not a big word. It's in Castle. It's in Castle of Illusion. As in the Mickey Mouse game.
Castle of Dark Illusions was another Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Mickey Mouse.
Shit. Mickey Mo.
And if you knock off the flotation ring, it falls out of the monsters.
True, and then you win the duel.
I'm going to see Mickey Mo.
Majorly.
Mickey Mo, Mickey Mo.
I mean, it did end up in some kind of adventure.
Investigating disaster is not an adventure. It is a necessity of dire circumstances.
I had fun.
That makes two of us. It certainly was the sign of something being awry, and I was determined to get to the bottom of it. So naturally, I made my way to the nearby Carapace beach and prepared for a celestial... How do I screw celestial? Celestial.
You said carapace, but...
That is what I'm saying! So naturally, I made my way to the nearby Carapace beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon. For the humpback whale, I suppose? What else would I be summoning? I thought maybe you wanted to ask Cassiopeia for her input. Are you out of your mind? Okay, maybe she does have a good poly voice. Did you see that face? I think that might have been why, The Realm Keepers have been the Realm Keeper...
Wow, nice.
The Realm Keepers...
The Realm Keepers.
The Realm Keepers... Can you say it?
I was sworn divine oath of neutrality that will prevent them from directly interfering with the simple words of us mortals.
I really just kind of want Kyle to poke up from underneath the counter and just run away.
He puts his nose on the ledge. Do you have a seat for me?
He's using this cape as invisibility.
Did you move your bow again?
Yes.
I swear to God,
It's 4 meters to the way.
if he pops up after this conversation with an invisible cape, we'll lose my shit.
Excellent hide and seek oil.
The full might of their powers could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design. Right. Sorry, slipped my mind. You are forgiven.
Or not?
As I was preparing for the ritual, readying myself to confront the troublemaker, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request.
That was me. I asked her if she needed any more seashells.
Did she? I did, actually! Pairing Dragon's Head Tritons and... Glimmering?
That's what it says.
Glimmering limpet shells can heighten the dual aspect of the celestial twins, therefore making the connection to the astral sea more stable. Well, obviously. I hadn't managed to find a limpet shell, and had once happened... Sorry, I got a lot of talking in this episode.
What?
I haven't managed to find a limpet shell, and one happened to be among his offerings.
I honestly just thought she was decorating the beach and that she could do more color.
He is just Scott.
That's like slowly turning it.
You aren't wrong in a way.
Sadly, the shells burned up during the ritual. Singed Tia's hands. Oh, singed Tia's hands, too. Hey.
Look at how sad he is. My precious bean. If anybody hurts him, can we just murder them?
I don't think they can hurt him.
You know what? That's probably a good assessment.
Look at all that beef.
He's got a lot of beef. Just a little. Fortunately, I possess spectacular hearing abilities. Capabilities.
Healing?
And healing also, yeah.
Oh, did I say hearing?
You
Yeah.
sure did.
God, I'm losing it. Fortunate indeed. Were you collecting seashells for beach decorating on your very own ritual, Clay?
Do you want someone else to take it?
No, I'm good.
Oh, no.
I was collecting them for my friends.
No.
At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the astral sea. And they love munching on seashells.
Do you encounter these creatures a lot?
I try to. They're very nice.
Clay can talk to animals. Gaia's blessings rest upon him.
Fantastic, or you're full of surprises.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell my bird I say hi.
Yeah.
Tell the turtle I say hi.
Thank you. Though I'm not always sure they like talking to me.
Oh.
They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often they don't. I think maybe I accidentally say things that upset them without realizing it, and they think I'm mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens.
You mean they disappear just like they were never there?
Yes, like they moved to a different, quieter beach.
Or like they've returned to the astral sea?
I feel like they would tell me if they went back home.
Not necessarily. Most Astrian creatures can traverse the plains at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. Or, on many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once you'd swept up with them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult, or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home, or you weren't there when they got pulled back, before they had a chance to say goodbye.
So you're saying the sea swallowed them?
Not quite, it just beckoned them home through a celestial hug of sorts.
A hug?
So that means I could just visit them in the astral sea.
That would be an incredible undertaking. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous.
It is, but echoes are from the primordial sea, and my family's lived there for quite a while, I think. They must have gotten here somehow.
They say it was much simpler to traverse between the planes once. But for a long time it's been almost impossible without complicated or dangerous rituals. Till recently, the astral sea was the only one possible way to get through the barriers. And accessing it requires a meticulous amount of planning, not to mention the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Even with your Astrian? Yeah, okay. Even with your Astrian friends who chose to leave their home plane on a whim just to get pulled back by the currents eventually. Imagine what would happen to you if you went in unprepared.
But the Fae on Kelpie Island aren't from Gaia either, and they told me they haven't lived there for very long.
Since the 5 interplanar portals... Why is it written like that?
Interplanar?
Yeah, but like, why does it have the dash in the middle?
That's how you say it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it would have just been... I didn't think it would be. Since the 5 interplanar portals opened up, interplanar travel has been a lot more accessible again. At least when it comes to dream planes. But even the astral and primordial seas, not to mention finally opened to us again after all these years. It's a true miracle to witness in our lifetimes.
So the portals haven't always been there? I didn't know that. Who put them there?
I did. It was me. Well, that's a very good question. And one that would blow the scope of this conversation way beyond its bounds, I would think. You still have a lot to tell me how you summon that, or you still haven't... That. Of course I loaded it. You still have to tell me how you summon that whale. I always fuck up on the easy words.
Did you just say, of course I luined it?
I luined it.
You couldn't even say ruined.
I couldn't.
Luined.
You're right, we're getting off track. Stop luining it. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascinating friendships with the astral creatures. And his ability to speak with animals if they share a language. So you asked him for help? Well, he offered his aid. I certainly could have handled it on my own, but...
But you didn't have to.
The little handles on the cup look so tiny by his hands. Sorry. Right, that obviously... thank you very much, Clay.
Anytime.
Aw, he's a bushy little boy. So I summoned it. The ritual worked exceptionally well, and it appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them.
I mean, there was one star.
There was. That whale was even bigger than I anticipated, almost as tall as the horizon tree. And in its stomach rested a giant sun, the only star of the night, the only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled in right on its belly. Thank you, Daniel.
Sounds unhealthy, or it sounds beautiful?
That sounds pretty.
Pretty well.
I agree.
It was, in a way. The star wasn't the thing to worry about, though. The whale didn't look happy at all about being summoned.
It's all those graph people.
Instead, it looked like a wounded animal that once was one loud noise away from lashing out. And it looked sick. Its translucent skin was gray, like it was frozen with coldness at the height of the mountains or the deepest depths. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, with no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second we must fight this beast before it consumes us and everything in its path. But when I looked over at Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes, like he wasn't seeing a monster, but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear. You knew what it needed, Clay?
Not completely, but I knew that look in its eyes.
No.
That feeling when you're so scared you get angry, when you want to fight because you're terrified you won't be able to flee. So I kneeled, to show it that I didn't mean any harm, and I held out my last conch shell in my hand. It took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust, but then it picked the shell up and gently ate it. I saw the conch freeze as it was swallowed. It looked painful. Wanting to comfort the whale, I reached out and carefully put my hands against its cheek. I wanted to know it wasn't alone.
I'm sure it needed that.
It did. It was so sad it cried tears of golden dust.
Its tears turned to ice before they even hit the ground. It was at that moment that I realized its body had been cursed with a potent frostbite. I knew it didn't trust me yet, so I did what I previously would not have thought possible. I threw a hand on Clay's shoulder, and the magic of your drink, I was able to briefly transfer my magic into Clay, allowing him to cure the disease. He kissed it on the... God damn it. Fucking Disney princess. He kissed it on the forehead, and the ice burned away, bringing the endless chill. The end. It was quite sweet. That's one lucky whale. And one unusual effect of that infusion. Is that not usually possible? Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and differs from person to person. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like.
Tia's support was very helpful.
I'd hope so.
Once it was free of its pain, the whale was ready to talk to us. I asked what had happened, and it told me about fighting some sort of evil creature on 2 legs.
A creature on 2 legs? So humanoid then? We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearance.
Weird.
It cared more about all the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale.
That's not fair. Kyle makes fun of me all the time.
And he calls you a whale.
And I throw things at you.
And he is a whale.
Apparently it swallowed some kind of stone. It could only remember its black and white color that tasted horrible.
Black and white cookies.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But it thought, I have a strong digestive thing. It's nothing to worry about.
Rookie mistake.
The 2-legged monster just wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. Tia, do you ever get angry?
Good lesson.
No, I'm the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline. Asshole.
You forgot divinity? Or where I come from, they call that repression.
I like that one.
Should we try to bone her or should we insult her?
Yes.
Well, we had to pick one, unfortunately.
Yeah, these are actually different answers.
Yes.
You see.
Yes,
Well,
tell her she's repressing her feelings, or telling her
Although
she's divine.
She might like it if we give it to her straight a little bit, so I say repression.
Okay.
I think repression is way
Those-
funnier anyway.
Them religious types are into that.
Go get her.
Where I come from, we call that repression.
Woo.
Eh.
Luckily, its anger subsided when it found its way back. It thought it was finally safe, but... Suddenly, this freezing cold began.
Ooh.
I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the highlands, and we get a lot of snow in the winter. But the kind of cold it was describing sounded awful. This is like the longest story. Painful and inescapable, like it was freezing from the inside out.
We still have to do the nighttime, too. Long episode coming.
The potent frostbite I mentioned, it seems to be a curse that took hold and slowly spread throughout its entire body.
It tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid, but that didn't help much. I can't wait for them to be like, just kidding, this is all made up.
Yeah. We met on
We met on Tinder!
We met on Tinder.
Yeah.
It just kept getting more scared and angrier and colder.
Plenty of astralfish.com.
Cool.
Nice.
That was Nick.
Oh, my bad.
Here, I'll be Nick. Get to the doctor.
You really should go to a doctor.
Until even its brain was freezing over. It couldn't think of anything other than the cold.
Oh.
So in its desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find.
Shut up, Dan.
Gail.
A star.
Star.
A star, a giant one at that. It looked deceptively small and contained in its little belly. But apparently it was just one of the biggest ones of the night sky had to offer, the East Star. It ate Pharos, the guiding star of the endless seas? It did, and it helped. It kept its frostbite at bay, even if it didn't eradicate it. But as you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have the most desirable effect on the astral sea's delicate sense of gravity. I can imagine that.
The whale was very confused about what had happened. But it said all the stars around it suddenly started to fail and spin out of place.
Oh.
Was that an I or another L?
Another L.
Alright, bet. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment.
You might finally know why the stars fell.
I didn't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad.
Okay.
Shut up.
To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in Cassiopeia's wings. To think that one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe.
It was hurt and scared.
And EP. It should have endured instead of just hurting others.
Uh-oh.
You good?
I took my glasses off. It was alone. It didn't know all that would happen. My glasses are foggy. I can't.
Counts of luck you were there to help, or it didn't. I'm sure it tried its best. You didn't know what was going to happen.
He didn't know. He's just a
didn't know.
big dumb
It
fish.
tried its best.
Just trying to not eat everybody. Just somebody. Its best wasn't good enough.
Bitch.
That whale isn't responsible for the horrible things that were done to it. We should celebrate that you were able to help it instead of blaming it for its pain.
Bitch.
I think so too.
Did you also manage to free the star from its stomach? No, the frostbite might be gone, but that star is part of it now. It has become the first of a new kind, a sun humpback whale. And probably the last one too, as all the other stars in the astral tree have been snuffed out. You'll never be able to see the night sky ever again. Oh wow, that's pretty fucked. We will never be able to see the night sky ever again, and in turn that whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. You're right, some things have forever changed now. That's kind of the point of a disaster. But perhaps the star doesn't stand for shame, but the pride of its survival. We shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, we've lost the night sky's starry companions, but it managed to gain 2 new friends, and even in the worst situations can lead you to light sometimes.
I like that. You should never be sad about finding new friends.
It really is, Scott.
Speaking of friends, on the way back we ran into this traveling souvenir shop.
Toys!
Toys.
I bought friendship bracelets for Tia and I with little charms on the back of them.
Whale charms. Whale charm.
Whale charms.
But she didn't want to wear them just yet, so I'm waiting until she's ready.
That's very nice of you, right, Tia? They're a hazard for fights. They can get caught in things. Sure, I'm looking forward to seeing how they look with your armor. Ugh.
Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop.
That's where I was hoping this was going.
Wow, look at you. Kyle be all like, you went to the store? Did you buy me anything?
Yeah, what'd you bring me?
Yeah.
So selfish. That's...
All right, so we have to look, because they don't tell us sometimes. They just kind of pop up in the shop somewhere.
You know, she said it reminded her of your tavern. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree.
And now I'm curious. What is it?
Cool.
Oh, that's a very pretty mosaic.
Little lantern guy.
The shopkeeper told us a little bit about it. Where is it?
Top right. It popped up right over Una.
Okay. Oh,
The purple lantern.
The lantern in, like, the window?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's cute.
supposedly this piece of art represents a new beginning after a hard-fought battle.
Kind of like the rise of the sun, a hunchback whale. That's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So...
Help.
So we either say Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there?
Tia.
Or Clay, aren't you glad Tia was there? I think we
should side with Clay on this one.
You should say, Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there to help you?
Yeah, keep harping on her.
Yeah.
All right.
Break her down. Get her to wear that fucking bracelet.
Damn right.
I suppose I am.
You really are?
You're surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you. If one were to be extreme about it.
Baka.
I think someone like you could do anything alone if you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. I'm always happier when doing difficult things if I have help from other people.
Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up. Gold stars for both of you.
Will do.
Much more importantly, clearly our quest was not successful. What are you talking about? You cured the sun humpback's whale, you found out why the stars fell, and you even made new friends. What more could you want? Money! Well, we still haven't the slightest idea who caused all of this.
An angry humanoid figure?
Subtle. And who exactly is that?
Well, we can rule out you, me, and the innkeeper.
I could have been there.
That's almost all of them.
That's most of the humans.
We can rule out you and me. Ouch. No hard feelings. I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray.
I hope it was Clay.
Yeah.
I understand. Paranoia is a hard habit to break. Clearly someone orchestrated this, and it seems too random and methodical to have been an accident. Or a side effect. I must find out what hides in the darkness. If something like this happens again, it could end in a calamity that likes of which we've never seen before.
Like Calamity Ganon.
Oh, he's a person.
Don't worry too much about it, Curly. This is just kind of how oblivions are around here.
I wouldn't call this just another oblivion. Wait, how often have you seen the stars fall from the sky?
0 times. I was asleep when it happened. Now that it's over, look at my chance of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower.
You should not wish to witness such horrors.
Some horrors are fun to look at. Listen, love. When I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time. This weird over here did too. We all did at one time or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to balance to chaos and back to balance. Everything just switches around in a never-ending cycle. Sure, it's good to keep an eye out, but you don't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up a quest if it worries you, and follow the natural flow of the universe. I'm like jumping with voices here. Something's happening to me.
That's okay. I like when you do the voice, you suck your chin back into your neck as far as you can go.
He does. I've been watching him do it.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
Don't hold my face. Get off me. Don't touch me.
He's mewing.
That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired like me.
Did you misread that?
No, I heard you.
What'd she say?
Laura said you're mewing.
Oh.
Well, Dan was mewing before me.
Yeah.
Such a leisurely attitude only leads to failure.
And, even then, someone's always going to save the world in the end. Stop staring at me while I do this voice. You're messing with me now.
You're so beautiful. It's okay.
And that someone is gonna be me.
Oh, the youth. Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry. I was wondering why your drink vanished.
Anytime, Una.
Huh?
Anytime, Una. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one?
You got it.
Una. It's hard to say it with the innkeeper voice.
Una.
Well, that's the regular way. Something I don't know the words.
I hope there's someone watching who knows what you're doing.
Nick's put up a
It's just me. I'm the only one.
He's put up
I
a
know what she's
Usagi
doing.
every single time I've said that.
Hard pass.
He will not.
I will not.
Terrible editing.
He will
I am
not.
a terrible editor.
He knows this. He doesn't have any other misgivings.
No. But you guys won't pay a real editor to do it.
He's the best editor we have.
I long for the day AI can do this.
Good news. It already can.
Okay, do it.
No, because then someone has to program that AI. And I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. I remembered this time.
Ah.
You piece of shit.
There you go.
Oh, hang on. I know what you just, Laura. Even though you're doing it a little operatically this time.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Did you know that Andu can drink and also sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star at the same time?
Yes.
Like the rat.
Yeah. Something strong for the most strong-hearted lady I know. Strong-headed lady I know.
Weird way to admit you've lost every argument against me.
Oh my god, is this just Kyle when he's an old lady?
Yes. But this drink is splendid, I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your worries will be washed away with the flavor. Good or bad, depends on the day.
I find your apathy borders on tragedy.
Oh, it is me. And I find your hero complex unsustainable.
It really is just you.
Remember, kiddo, they don't build those statues for folks who are alive.
Got him.
Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose, and I don't care who immortalizes me.
No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning at cards right now. Good luck with your delusions. I love her.
Every time, like, it pans out slightly, there's this one scene from Futurama where it's one of, like, Kif's, like, homeworld people, where she just goes, "The ceremony is complete. I live here, so you don't have to talk to me anymore." And it just pans over, and she's just there not talking the whole time.
Good.
I apologize on her behalf.
A literal fourth wall break.
It's fine.
Tia, are you dying?
No, she was purely speaking in the hypothetical.
I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like you could damage armor. But you know, maybe we should listen to her advice. At least a little bit.
A little bit.
My granny always says, with age comes the priceless wisdom of mistakes.
I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say. You think retirement is failure? One's post should never be abandoned. If you still serve this world, or if you still can serve this world, so should you. I'm not sure if that's bleak or inspiring. The latter. She was right about one thing, though. The past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented. Which means that this, too, could have been attempted before, if not very successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well guarded, maybe even abandoned. I have never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Granted, the Aperture Library has only been standing for a little over 2 decades now. Its library can't be that vast. Many of the Order books were located to the new stronghold. But I do believe we don't currently harbor that knowledge I seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering?
We could ask everyone we come across until we find someone who knows something.
A good idea! That would take far too long. I think we should look for the Everbloom Archives.
Archives?
Archives!
Anchovy.
Archie!
Andu.
Archive.
Is that a book club?
An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great several Mayahi archives. The Gaian one, to be specific. Mayahaha. Legend has there used to be one on each plane. Even Twat. The plane of the dead.
It's called Ozone.
No, it's called
spitting
Twat.
at me.
There is one. Sorry.
Why you like this?
It got me. There's one that filled all... Fuck you, Laura.
This is what happens when she doesn't have a voice for a whole episode. She gets spitty.
And Nick and I have been reading for like an hour.
I know.
My nose is cold. Hold it.
They were once filled with all the knowledge of the cosmos and grew in size every day thanks to their fearless archivists. Stop spitting! Get her a pacifier!
It's like a camel.
But then they fell to an unknown foe and they've been lost to time since. I do believe that one of them could hold the answers that we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive?
Nope.
Not much of a librarian, unfortunately. Disappointing. Sorry. Disappointment!
But you
That's a
could
dated
keep an eye
reference.
out for it, right? You could ask all the scholarly people that pass through here.
It is a very old reference.
Yeah. Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter when she's done gambling all her money away. You could ask her yourself. I would rather not.
She's green.
I'll take that terrible task off your hands then.
Swoosh.
Wonderful. You won't need more than a day to take care of all this, right? I could do with a little more time. Nonsense. We don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, innkeeper. This is very short notice. As your disasters typically are, hence the vigilance. I shall return fully prepared tomorrow for a quest in the morning. Okay. In the meantime, you should rest. Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do, people to help, prayers to consult. Una was right.
Who?
A good night's... Una was right. A good night's sleep would do wonders for you. I can even offer you a couple coupons to get you into a beautiful swamp spa.
Ah, we know that.
Good.
Fine, I'll take one or two. Although they won't be put to much use. If I rest now, who will this world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow. I really just want him to scream protein. It's just the face. It's always nice to see burnout happening in real time.
Rough.
Don't worry, I'll go with her and make her some soup.
Oh, what a good Clay.
Soup always helps me when I have a headache. It looked like she had a big one. Do you want some soup as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I'll bring some by tomorrow. Do you have any allergies?
Mm-mm.
No. Thank you, Clay.
Anytime. Then the recipe will be a surprise. Have a superb day.
Oh, goddamn, he really is just Daniel.
Yes.
I'll take some of those coupons too.
Wonderful.
Talking through everything really helped. Thanks.
I'm happy to hear that. I hope you held on to those seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better.
Actually, I was thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them into stars.
Oh.
I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. Otherwise, you're left with anger that has nowhere to go. Do you like being angry?
Yes. I do.
Yeah.
No.
I'm very good at it.
No, Innkeeper doesn't
Not
like
the
being angry.
No, the innkeeper is very stoic. I feel like he would say, no, I don't.
They're a nice person.
Correct.
Me neither.
But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. That's a double negative. It just makes you smaller and smaller until the people no longer see you as someone they need to think about.
What? No, it's not.
Never
At
say
least-
don't.
At least they're not scared of you.
What was the line?
It doesn't solve anything either.
Nothing solves anything. That's the whole point of this conversation. Heroes never die. You're not even paying
There
attention.
you go.
Get her to stop spitting.
I wish I could.
No! Stop! Anger doesn't make you more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Be a whole person, Clay, and don't be scared of who that is.
I'll try, Innkeeper. Thank you. I hope you find a way back to yourself.
Bing bong. Look at the little portrait!
Claymore!
The portrait's really good.
Daniel.
Giant, Earth Echo 31. He, him, barbarian from the Highlands. Neutral
Neutral.
good.
He who.
And his arcana
He who
is
good.
strength.
Pronouns are he who.
Aw.
He's a sweet and gentle half-giant. He loves animals and can communicate with them. A skill no one should underestimate. He believes in the good in people and is exceptionally empathetic. On the other hand, he's also very strong and a remarkable fighter.
He's a Disney princess. I love him.
I don't like his blue eyes, but otherwise he's good.
Thank you, Clay. Me too.
Oh, right, you two.
No, I gotta go to the bathroom. Could someone watch this place for me?
And now
All
it's
right.
nighttime.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I know we usually like to do 1 day per episode.
Yeah.
We've been
But
talking for
holy
an hour.
fucking shit.
It's been an hour. Do you think we can, do we want to go like 10 more minutes, and if it's still not over?
Why don't we just cut it right here and we do nighttime later?
Okay, I just feel like it'll be short.
You want to try it?
I feel like it'll
You're
be
pushing?
short.
We're pushing?
Yeah, we're pushing.
We're pushing!
If it goes super long, we can just cut here.
Alright, fair enough. Top of the evening to you! Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what do my magic eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today?
No way! A speaking skeleton? Haven't seen one of those in a long while.
Hello there! How incredibly rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Scully. I have scoliosis.
And he's so polite as well. You could call me Una. Una?
What?
Mr. Scully. That one over there is my friend Jade.
I have all of her money.
I've stolen her life savings.
Ah, fellow Mida. I'm assuming it's Mida. Ah, fellow Mida, but with more skin left. Ugh. Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una. And her friend Jade.
Jade, this beautiful necklace, or Scully, shouldn't you be named after a gemstone?
Probably.
I like that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Scully shouldn't
Let's
even-
dive more into Scully's
Because he did just
past.
kind of like let that loose.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, Mida lost his name. Mida's last names reference their bones. No. Correct, but I cannot remember what my poor bones are made of. Death has left quite a lot of gaps in this head of mine.
Spare ribs.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Need a jeweler.
Looks like an alabaster to me.
Of course, his name is Alabaster.
Alabaster Scully.
Probably first name Al, last name Baster.
Yeah,
Hard to say without a thorough analysis, though.
Alabaster. That does sound familiar. Like an old name, perhaps. I'm not so sure, but it's worth investigating. Thank you, Jade. Still, let us stick with Scully until we have more detailed information.
I think I should be going now. I still have work to do.
But no money.
What a coincidence. I happen to want to say the exact same thing. But wouldn't it be rude of us to leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself?
I'm not looking for a maiden.
I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones?
That is true. I have seen another Mida since. Or haven't seen another Mida since. Well, since I woke up. So anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago.
See? It's a match already. It would be a shame if the two of you were to become friends.
Huh?
Anyways, see ya!
Nope.
That was quick. Indeed!
I guess a woman her age knows what she wants.
Dan's gotta have 2 voices.
Uh-huh.
He's still dropping these copyright claims.
Good mythical morning!
Can't do that.
It's well past sunset, Hex.
That might be true, but it's still...
Morning somewhere, I know. Thanks, Dad.
You got it! But today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today, we're gonna celebrate my sister.
Laura.
Ooh.
Ooh, she's cute.
You call Laura cute? I'm telling.
Hee hee hee.
Eh,
What should my voice be?
What
I don't
strikes
know.
you?
I don't know if she's as bubbly as her brother or if she's studious.
I
We don't
don't
know
think
anything about
so.
her yet.
We know she's logical, and he hates that.
I'm thinking brain.
Yeah, you wanna give us a little nerdy voice?
She'll be British. Greetings, everyone.
That's the one.
There we go. Come on in. Pleased to meet you. My name's Scully.
Jade. You can call me Hex. And this is Grace, my little sister.
Bully.
Yes, I know. She's taller than me. You can keep it to yourself. We're here to celebrate, not to roast, though some fire might be fun.
No fireballs inside Hexagon.
If you insist, a fireless party it is then.
My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion?
my wonderfully talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis just today. She can now call herself an actual, full-blown Selenite witch.
Not that special, honestly.
Why are you smiling?
I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats.
I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed.
You're very sweet. Thank you.
I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation?
I suppose all the other drinks
Yeah.
aren't on the house.
Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to taste one of your creations, Innkeeper. But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something to me?
Of course. How about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating with your professors all day.
That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up.
Coming right up. Wit!
Oi!
He wants to be...
Oh, give me the juice, Scumner!
Jesus.
Was that the sister? Or
Yeah.
did it...
I thought you said
She wants-
scum nut.
She wants brain.
I like scum nut.
Let's go with Peak Sunrise. We haven't made this yet.
All right. Hear me out, though. Don't fuck up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Don't fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
I see one that's a minus on the bottoms, which this does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
E-E-R.
Minus the bottoms, yes. Minus the
E-E-R.
bottoms.
E-E-R.
Ooh-ah.
No.
And
E-E-R.
Ooh-ee-ah. Ooh-ee-ah.
Yeah. She gets me.
Stop it. I know the meme you're doing.
Ah!
I know what's happening here.
Kyle's like, I'm hip. I'm with the youth. I know
Yes.
how to... what were you saying before? Jelk? Is that it?
That is not relevant.
Kyle's joking all the time.
ABJ, baby.
Is it Moog? Is that what you guys are doing?
Morgan. My, this is delightful.
See? Told you. They definitely knows their craft. Say, Innkeeper,
Ew.
do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance?
Last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. It took me a while to get the hang of it.
I can tell your drinks are really tasty. I could easily go for another round of debating right now.
Is anyone else up for a drink?
No, not yet.
I've
You've been
drinking
nursing
once
that
since
one
the
for
morning.
7 hours, Jade.
I'm still energized from earlier.
Scully, Hex, what about you two?
I also like that she called him Hexagon. That's fun.
That's cute.
I'm good. I don't want to steal the show today.
I would love a refreshment for these old bones, actually.
Milk!
Milk, please. Perhaps some chance to bring back the charm of the old days. At your service. Bolly!
All right, so we need something with crowns.
Perhaps a whispering heart?
Oi, Governor!
We do 1,000 wins. We do a sunny breeze.
Oh, finally, someone who speaks the Queen's English.
A spoken heart, perhaps.
Make this old bag of bones his drink!
So which one want? You
I
want
like to imagine that when she gets absolutely shit-faced, she gets angry.
spoken heart, 1,000 wins, sunny breeze.
I want the top one.
Which one?
1,000 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
fuck
got
it.
Yeah.
I don't think we made that one before. I could be wrong. Wait.
Oi.
Minus brains or minus sword, and still useful.
He doesn't need a sword. He has bones that are made of adamantium.
Oi, bones.
This
Is that Wolverine?
Yes,
Oi.
very good, Nick. You solved it.
I did it. And that's why the stars fell. Because Wolverine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So smart.
You're supposed to be Canada.
Canada? Just say Canada.
No!
Canada.
So we need this. Do we have enough, actually?
That's the wrong Jews.
No, we don't have enough.
You gave him the wrong Jews.
You did it wrong.
Oh no, Kyle.
Oh, I didn't need any red.
I'm telling Nick.
That's why.
I was there.
I knew something was off.
No!
No! Laura just did her
Now, Kyle.
quick Don Vito impression.
What
Yeah.
I need you to do is I need you to read.
Too much to do.
Well, there's nothing to read,
There is.
because he didn't pick up a sign.
Yeah. She did something.
So I need... What do I need more of?
moon.
The top one, right? Because it's not angled right.
Huh?
That one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, do it. You can pour it out. Oh, you can't pour anything out because you put too much in there anyway.
No, he doesn't need that one.
No?
I need to max this. I need one up here, which I have.
Yeah.
And I need to max shields, which I did have.
No, it was 2 shields.
2 shields. There
Yeah.
we go. Dang.
Kyle Reed?
I don't know why it didn't do that before, because we definitely had that at some
Thank you
point.
for seeing it.
Yeah, maybe he pulled it up and just ignored us.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm not on task today. I'm done.
He was hammered. It's
Yeah.
been a long episode for him.
Ooh.
It's been an hour and 15 minutes. That's a lot of drinking for Andu.
Here you go. Drink for the charming gentleman. Oh! What a lovely taste. It warms my bones inside and out.
Should I be worried?
Maybe it's an undead thing.
Well, theopractically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You just need...
You and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory for once.
Oh, she doesn't say
Laura, you're
laboratory.
passive.
Laboratory.
Yeah, she's a laboratory
Your
girl.
passive British accent sounds like a narrator for a main character in a Ghibli film.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah.
What?
It was a compliment.
You sound like a Ghibli narrator. That's what he's going for.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those movies have narrators.
They do
Oh,
now.
fine, you sound like the main character in a Ghibli film.
He's never seen any of them.
It's true.
Oh, fair.
All that talking brings all that talking about studying and degrees brings back many old memories. I was also a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist at the place of the Gaia Everbloom Archives, to be precise.
He was a
We need to know how to get there.
He was a sculler.
Before my, well, supposed eternal slumber.
Don't spit.
I've read a lot about the old archivists, but I've never had the chance to talk to one.
Well, obviously, they're all dead.
Joke's on you! All of them?
Yes, the archives were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now.
Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them.
I guess so.
If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge.
It would be my pleasure, but sadly I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground without sunlight didn't seem too good on my memory. Been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or the ruins, rather.
Scully, you have more to tell us.
Yes, Scully.
Oh boy!
Second paragraph.
Yeah.
Before his death, he was an archivist. Oh, these are all from the Tavern Keeper.
We
Uh-huh.
got it.
I'm still doing it. Before his death, he was an archivist in the Everbloom Archives. He cared for and archived all kinds of knowledge and history of the world. Maida have surnames matching their gemstone. Their bones are made up. That's no. That's why Jade has green fingers.
We know.
Yeah.
We know
I'm just
that.
making sure you know.
Yeah.
Make sure you're still paying attention, Kyle.
Yeah.
Maybe if you weren't on your phone, Kyle, it wouldn't be a problem.
I don't even have a phone. It's on the
that.
table.
He remembers the word alabaster. Considering the color of his skeleton, that would certainly be a match.
We also have Grace Hex. We don't know anything about them yet, so
Yeah,
we'll
let's
hold
just
off.
keep waiting for that.
Just
Although I don't think it's only going to be 10 minutes, to be honest with you.
No, I was totally wrong.
Or their ruins, rather.
Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Or maybe you just need to think about it. Let's ask the first question, because I think we needed to get information.
Yeah, we'll lead him somewhere.
Maybe that could help. A little, I believe. I might have even woken up close. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archives were located deep, deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed. You know that guy.
Yes, we do.
Mister.
Mister. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with a hostile, lifeless mountain range. They were supposedly surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders, as sharp as talons and fangs.
The boulder.
Mick Foley.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steeps or a poisonous lake. Mwah! The liquid in that lake could singe the meat right off your bones.
Hey.
Think I'm starting to remember how I died. I knew someone that fell into that lake once. I remember as if it were yesterday. Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Ugh.
Wouldn't necessarily agree.
Books and water don't go together.
They say the books and scrolls of the Maiden archives contain all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you have to protect that knowledge. Would be a shame if someone... Well, anyways. I think I know the place Scully's talking about.
Oh?
It sounds just like the gravel map. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake? There's no way a location like that exists twice. On this plane, at least. Or else I would have heard it.
I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years.
But think about all those hidden treasures. Knowledge left untouched for millennia.
That sounds a little too ambitious, even for you.
Fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in Gravelmac anyway.
Oh,
And you would? Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go now. Shared enough secrets of the trade today already. She's surprisingly good with animals and even has a little turtle accompanying her. Only two-headed sheep are giving her a hard time somehow, but through her travels, she's learned how to handle all sorts of people and how to win against them at cards, fair and square, or not fair at all.
thank you for your reluctant service. What a lovely... Next time on Best Buds. I called it early.
What?
You guys want to keep going?
Well,
Might as well. We're probably at the end.
Yeah.
You said that
Go!
30 minutes ago.
I said that 10 minutes ago.
No, make fun of Kyle.
It's been 10 minutes.
All right, I'll pull us out of the end card. Hold on. Yeah. What a lovely young lady. She would have made for quite a great archivist.
and a grumpy one.
I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired.
I'm absolutely sure of it.
You should be proud of yourself nonetheless.
Yep,
Yes.
100%.
You seem the kind of person to downplay your achievements.
Girlfriend.
And getting your PhD is really something, or isn't really small or insignificant.
It's nothing really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis was a mere formality.
Scully's and my point stand still. I'm sure your brother would agree with us.
Absolutely.
You're all very kind. I really appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late.
A splendid idea! I wouldn't expect that from a witch like you. Or, sorry, as I would expect from a witch like you.
What
Correct.
the
We
fuck?
find out Scully's racist against witches.
Laura, tell us about Grace.
She's a half-elf. She's 42. She's she/her. Wizard. From Zenith. Neutral good alignment. And the Arcana is the Hierophant. Grace is a Selenite witch. Wait. What? What's
Selenite.
Selenite again?
Isn't it like a type of, like, covenant?
I don't know. Right? Grace is a Selenite witch who's just successfully defended her wizard's PhD thesis. She's calm and gentle and seems to be a bit tired of her brother's chaotic experiments, her older brother's experiments. Even though he is shorter than her and looks younger, Grace is actually the younger sibling.
Cool.
Huh.
Seems fair. Hope you get to enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper.
I will, theopractically. Okay, Kyle was right this time.
Wait, say that again?
And now
No.
Kyle comes in.
All right. Now we got to put together the quest where we find where that place
Well,
lives.
I'm pretty sure
So-
it's going to be that one.
I think aside from streaming, this might be our longest episode we've ever done.
I don't think so.
Gravel Mac.
Probably Mom.
Gravel Mac.
No, it was, oh, you said aside from streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Ding dong.
Wow, that was
job.
fast.
You're
Raiders
so
of the Lost
reading.
Archives. The Lost Maiden. Everbloom Archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone with unanswered questions. Its ruins lie deep within the Gravelmac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If that wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish bleak stalkers. Let's just hope they don't find any abandoned archives cozy and inviting.
Yeah, our paladin friend's gonna be back for this quest tomorrow, so
Bing bong.
we had to be ready.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ah! Splash, 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 splash.
Candle, 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 candle.
Belt.
Cool.
Stop spitting! Why are you like this?
Like a camel.
Maybe I already said that. God, it's been a long episode, or two,
It's only been 90
in
minutes.
case we split it.
We're not.
Hey, but guess what? Next time on Best Buds.
That's a full episode.
Hour and a half long.
Sucks to suck.
You're welcome.
I'm hungry. Dan,
Yeah.
where's wings?
He's putting in the order now.
I told you we should have done it before. You said no. You
They'd
said
be
fuck
cold.
you.
Yeah, they'd be here in cold.
We could have done both.